Damn it, I knew I was gonna fucking forget.
Okay, so this lady had a set of twins, right? Two boys. And they had some type of medical issue that made peeing hard. So they circumcised kids, right? Circumcised the boys. One of the boys had an issue. And they burnt his wiener off. And they could not rebuild it. So mom tried to make him a girl. Him did not like it. And him killed himself. Yeah. Good job, Doc.
Right.
Burnt the wiener off.
Right. Fuck.
What the fuck happened?
What?
What?
Everything you said.
I'm watching
Everything.
I'm watching this story about this guy.
Very sad story. Painfully sad
And
story.
he was born a little boy, okay, and has a wiener. But there was like, do you know how Oliver's little wiener is? How his like sucks up into his body and it's hard for him to pee. He has to like push it out, right? We've talked about that a little. His was like that. So the doctors tried to do a medical procedure called circumcision. You are circumcised. The doctors cut part of the wiener open. It's weird. I don't really know how to even explain it, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little complicated.
So this kid couldn't pee. He was like Oliver. So the doctor said, let's circumcise him. Well, they circumcised you. They cut your wiener with a laser. They don't cut it with a knife. They cut it with like fire. And they burnt this little baby's wiener off. And so his mom tried to raise him as a little girl. And he did not like being a little girl. And he grew up and killed himself.
How old was he when he killed himself?
I don't know. I'm still watching the story, but that's the gist of it that I've caught. That's why I always ask you guys if you're like happy the way that you are. Like you're cool being a little boy and Lily's cool being a little girl. I told the ladies at work about you, my little group, like the three girls that I bullshit with at work. So I told them, you know, about you, about having a roommate, you know, buddy, hanging out with me. And they were like, and they know I'm a hoe, you know. Yeah. So they were like, are y'all fucking? And I was like, no.
Hell no.
He is a she. And, you know, I did it. I explained it.
Yeah.
And we started talking about the kid. They were like, what about your kids? And I was like, what about my kids? My kids fucking love Hunter. Are you kidding me? Hunter's amazing. He's fantastic, and my kids adore him.
I'm practically married, y'all. Like,
Yeah,
but,
like, we're married without sex. Like, it's
Right.
Just what it is. And they were just like, they were like, really? And I was like, yeah, my kids love Hunter. And they were like, do they know, like, about him? And I was like, yeah, we talk about it.
yeah,
We're very exposed, though. I can understand why your kids don't understand it because you don't interact or socialize or, surround yourself with people in the LGBTQ community.
Right.
I do. I have,
Mhm.
the LGBT community is prominent in my life.
right.
Not because I'm part of it,
But my friends,
but I have,
you have people.
I have a handful of friends
Right.
that are a part of that community. And so my kids are exposed, so we are educated.
Right. Huh.
What am I, Fortnite?
No, sir. I am on a business mission today.
We're trying to make money today.
I'm trying to make money. I haven't made fucking shit because I haven't been fucking on.
Yeah.
But it was Friday too, and everyone's fucking busy too.
Yeah. So they were talking about you and asking, and they were like, they were like, are your kids confused about it? And I was like, no, because we
Already discussed it.
talk about it.
Right.
I've asked I probably ask them once a year, are you happy being a girl? Are you happy being a boy?
Right.
Especially
The normal
now,
shit.
Especially now with hormones, like with us fixing to go through puberty and stuff.
Well, either
like,
way, like even if they weren't okay, they're gonna have to be okay because Trump already fucking demolished everything.
I know he did.
He took it. He took it all down. I'm good. I'm chilling. If you want to run that, we can, but I'm gonna run it on my warlock cause fuck my hunter.
Oh, you're not muted?
No.
I thought you were muted.
Hell no, I'm not muted.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Shit, Twitch don't give a shit.
Oh, we're on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, we're on Twitch. I don't stream on TikTok no more because I don't have access
You
to it.
deleted it. and
I don't
now
have
you can't
access to it in
download
general.
Oh, I thought
There,
it was
no one
back
has
up.
access to it in general unless they didn't unless they didn't delete it.
Mm,
It's not in the Play Store. It's not anywhere.
bummer.
You can't even download it. Yeah, for 75 days, and until the unban happens, I can't do nothing. I'm streaming on my regular platforms that I have been for 4 years.
The fucking like content filter kind of fucks shit up.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. I feel like we could have a lot of better conversations
Oh yeah.
if we weren't being limited on what we were able to.
That's
talk
why I
about.
like Twitch better, because I could literally sit here and have a whole fucking podcast and not have to worry about what the fuck I'm saying and offend somebody's little fucking feelings.
Well, I'm sorry, but we don't grow without offending a few people.
Right.
And,
like,
like,
I
you're
live
totally-
to offend motherfuckers. Like, come
You're
on now.
totally within your right to be offended, but go be offended somewhere else.
Right.
Don't come at me
I
with your
bet.
offense, okay? Because 100%, I'm not trying to offend you.
Right.
Like, that's not my goal.
That's not my goal, but, if you're offended, then you're easily fucking offended. That's not my problem.
Bye. See
Then
ya.
that means you're a sensitive ass bitch.
Yeah, nobody has time for that.
No. You are fucking correct. Because I just don't tolerate that shit. I'm like, nerp.
Mama,
What's up? Dude.
I don't want to do
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'm dying.
Right. If you get offended, you're in the wrong place. If you get offended, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong stream. You're in the wrong situation. You're in the wrong life, bitch. Like, I can't.
Oh, somebody's jumping
Yeah.
on our Let's Get Offended
Yeah.
train.
Yeah, one of my friends.
I know. But you want to stream, dude. And now that Hunter is here for a foreseeable time, we may educate ourselves on that and see.
That is good. That right there. I'm gonna tell you right now. If he streams, you're gonna have to be with him the whole time because he's underage.
Okay, see, there it is. You cannot stream without a grown up.
Yeah.
And
Because
so, like,
until you are 16, you cannot stream by yourself.
okay, so you were asking me that the other day, and I didn't know. And that's part of this we're learning.
Because he's gonna be it's you're not gonna be just exposed to little kids. You're gonna be exposed to adults. A lot of words, a lot of things,
A lot of
and there's a
conversations.
lot of ways children can get banned versus adult. An adult can get banned very quickly. A child can be immediate.
Yeah.
Just because you have to have that parent there with
So
you.
like when Hunter does play Fortnite and is streaming, you're on his stream. Like
Yeah.
when he's playing, and that's cool. But that'll be that you get to stream for the next 7 years.
Yep.
Sorry,
You'd have to stream with an adult at least in the game.
And Mama can't do it. Mama's not cool enough.
What if I stream with Dad?
You can stream with Dad.
No, like I want to be the one streaming though.
And if your dad wants to help you set all that up, I have no problems with that. But that is something that
You
and
need
your
a
dad-
headset. The basic thing you're gonna need is a headset. And know that if you switch games on your PlayStation, you will have to start stream all over again.
Mm.
You'll have to reset your stream all over again because PlayStation is notorious for that. It's not like a computer where I can literally switch games and still stay on stream.
Get a Steam Deck.
Nope.
No.
Nope, won't work. Still's gonna give them the same problem. It's just a PlayStation thing. It's really hard to stream too. He'd be good for it because he has friends for it. It's just the cheap process would be getting him a headset. That's basically all.
Which honestly, we have one.
Yeah, as long as he has a headset that plugs into his to his controller.
No, I need a
There
better
should be.
headset.
You need a better one?
Yeah, and plus I gave it to Lily.
Oh.
I have a headset.
Got an extra one?
No.
A
Oh.
relationship
No,
without
wait a minute.
trust is like having a phone with no service. And what do you do with a phone with no service? You play games. You get it?
Mm-hmm. I fucking water.
You look different without makeup. Well, I didn't spend all my money on bronzer, eyeliner, foundation, etc. to look the fucking same.
Looks like a dead end.
I didn't buy all this war paint to look like me.
Examine the photon reflectors closely. You're right.
$200 that holds
There's
up.
something off about those mirrors.
Then you can write love letters. Now they like your Instagram story.
That's what I do. I get comments on my Snapchat.
Post like little snippets of car karaoke, or if the light's just really fucking good and I look awesome, I'll take a selfie with a stupid filter and put something cute on it. I think I blocked a bunch of, or I removed a bunch of dudes one day. I didn't block them, I just removed them, and I posted a picture on my public story that said it's you, it's me, not you, sorry, not sorry. And one of those guys tried to comment back to me, but he'd been removed. So like you can see the chat up here. Okay, so like let's see. This guy, he's removed. Michael's removed. But they still try to talk to me through my stories. And I'm just like, I think that's just funny.
Mama,
What, bud?
cause I'm not 13.
And what?
I'm not 13. I can't stream because I'm not 16. I can't. Well, if Dad's on, I can invite him, and when I'm in a stream. But I need to create like a whole new account. 'Cause
Yep, it's gonna you're gonna require a whole brand new account. Cause you're gonna not yeah you are. It's gonna have to be in, but the account yeah he is.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, for streaming, he's gonna have to create a whole new one.
Like a whole new email? and
Uh-huh.
stuff? It won't just grow up with him
Nope.
and be eligible for it when he gets.
Nope.
he's
I don't
not
think
plugged
so.
in?
That's why I tell people not to create child accounts all the time, because child accounts, they fucking cause so many fucking problems later on.
And Mom, I still have my games.
Yeah, he'll have all his games.
Like even if I bought a game like Sea of Thieves, it's still gonna be on there.
Okay.
And Fortnite, I don't need to re-download it. I don't need to re-download any of my games.
Use their energy against them. Collect as much as you can before crossing
God
back.
damn! I just got fucking pulverized. I gotta ass fuck all the way into next fucking week. Fuck. I'm gonna be a minute. I'm dying. Oh, you fucking bitch.
It's the Mad Bomber, another of Fickrell's barons.
Why is this so much easier on fucking Warlock than fucking Hunter? Here's why I stay on Warlock, cause fuck my Hunter. My Hunter's so behind, it's not even funny.
And yesterday I tried making a new account with Lily's. See if it work.
Lily's email address?
Yeah.
No, I heard something on it.
Yeah, no.
Don't be be doing that.
Yeah, don't make accounts without
Do
your
not
mom
start-
knowing.
Yeah, do not make accounts without me knowing stuff, please. That is scary. That was another one of those things that I talked to that cop about yesterday.
Yeah.
That I talked to Greg about. He said something about the pedophile stuff.
Mm.
And he said something about, we were talking about kids and those types of situations.
Yeah.
I was like, my kids are like educated. And he like looked at me kind of funny, like, what are you talking about type shit, you know?
Yeah.
And
They
I
know
was-
things.
I was like, we've had uncomfortable conversations. We've been exposed to
Those types of
questionable
things, yeah.
characters. And he was just kind of like, oh. And I was like, yeah, it's a big part of why we moved here. There are so many reasons why we made this jump. I don't even know. And I told him about Lila's little experience at school. Did I tell you about that?
Mm-mm.
They do some type of inclusion shit
Mm-hmm.
with like the ADD kids and the autistic kids and stuff, you know? The kids that don't spend a majority of their day in the classroom. And they bring them into the classroom to like include them with the other students and stuff. And I guess there was one kid that really liked Lilith a lot, and they were spending a lot of time together. And like when they were doing the inclusion stuff, she was who he would go to or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
he touched her up here,
Oh,
and
fuck no.
she got uncomfortable.
Fuck no.
And she said something, you know, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because kids
Yeah,
don't,
fuck yeah.
kids don't usually say nothing.
anything.
So she said something, and the principal had to have a meeting with me about it, and her teachers and stuff.
Mhm.
And they were all just ranting and raving about how awesome it was that she, you know,
Mhm.
advocated for herself and blah, blah. And I was like, well,
Now there's the other side of the coin. What
I
the
was
fuck
like-
are you gonna do?
well, no, I mean, he's an autistic kid who didn't
Yeah.
know any better, you know, so they just, you know, they separated him, and
Yeah.
they tried to explain to him, you know, hey, that's not okay. And
Like
it's
we
all
don't do
fine.
things like that.
But
Yeah.
it was just they were you know ranting and raving about how you know most girls don't stand up for themselves like
Right.
that. You know, you're doing it all right. And I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not avoiding it.
Right.
So many parents
Mama,
sit here and think they're too young to know that. No, the fuck they
They're
are
not.
before I use my
Hell no. Don't be like my mama.
You use what?
Microsoft.
Okay, dude, we're not making new accounts. You're not streaming. Why do you need new accounts? We're nowhere near doing that. We're not gonna lie to the internet because the internet is the fucking future, and lying to the internet is ruining your future. So no. I understand that you want to stream, and I love that. I have no qualms with that at all. I support it wholeheartedly. And when you get a little older and are old enough to do that shit, we will do it. Okay? Until then, you are only allowed to stream when you are playing with Hunter or your dad, and they are streaming. Okay? I do not have a problem with you being streamed.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care at
yeah.
all about that. You are totally welcome to play with every streamer you can find. Absolutely do that. But we are not doing it now. You are too young. And I don't know.
There's just so many situations that you can be put in the streaming element world that's not okay. There's
just-
there's a lot more bullying than there is
Yeah,
good.
it's a lot of grown up stuff. I know
Uh,
that you hear guys be mean and ugly and stuff. Like I know that you hear the cussing and freaking out and stuff, but it gets brutal. in
My
the
son's 10
streaming
and I
world.
won't let him stream due to toxicity. That's literally what you just said.
See, people are commenting on this stream now. Like we are too young. I am sorry. Keep playing and get super fucking good so that when you are old enough to stream, you're the
Motherfuck.
best streamer out there.
Legit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
My son is 9. We're about to be 9. I'm not.
Well, he's 9.
I can't.
It's just we're no.
Like he can play video games all day long, motherfucker. Am I going the wrong way?
And you can play any video game.
Yes.
I won't even.
Yes.
I won't even make you
By all means,
mature content.
you
or
wanna play
anything like you wanna-
GTA? Go
yeah,
right on
play
ahead.
that shit.
You want to play Call of Duty? By all means.
Like,
Oh, I'm stupid. You know, I'm just dumb a little
Yeah.
bit.
Play with me or Dad wants to play with me, Dad can stream with them.
yeah, exactly. And you, anybody who is streaming.
How the fuck do I
online,
get over there without
that?
dying?
Like, you're supposed to like let people know, aren't you, when you get in lobbies?
What?
Hey, I'm streaming. Is that a thing?
So sometimes that's the thing.
Because
That's
like, mom's weird about it. She's.
I'm gonna fucking die. I don't even know where the fuck.
Because like, okay, so Amy has security cameras up all around the house, and mom hates it.
Yeah.
She hates it, and I was just like, What's wrong with it, mom? And she's like, I'm being recorded. And I'm like, but what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing that doesn't need to be recorded, mom? Well, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, okay, then what's the big deal?
Right.
Who cares that you're being recorded? Well, and then Hunter's streaming. I would walk in there and talk to him, and he's streaming, and they can hear me. And I'm like, not always.
No.
Most of the time, you muted, and
Yeah.
and even if
It's
and
a
even
privacy thing for me. So like if someone's uncomfortable with that, I fucking just mute them.
But yeah, she's super fucking weird about it. So like, not everybody's trying to be streamed.
Right. And that's why I tell people, like, you know, what's your comfort level on being streamed? Like, because I can make some pretty fucking funny ass conversations while on stream. I can make some memorable ass content while I'm on stream.
But I mean, it's the same with like explicit content.
Right.
You know,
Like, what are you okay with?
What are you okay? Do you do meetups? Are we,
Right.
do we use things? Is it just lingerie risque? You know,
Right.
like, what are our limits here? But everybody has a different threshold,
Yes.
you know, and it all goes all right back to that
Mhm.
fucking "are you offended?" shit.
That's why majority of my friends are either streamers or they catch me on stream.
Yeah.
And like that, so they already know, like 99% of the time I don't game normal. I just sit there and I game on stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that's the only way I'll game is if I'm on stream. I've never not streamed since 2020.
I can't do it. I don't understand it. My brain doesn't process.
I love it. I love sitting there and doing it. Monday.
Thing. I could totally sit at a table with a pot of coffee and a friend and record it, and it just be our conversation. And it could be any type of conversation from like the type of parenting that we're dealing with,
Right.
like dating, relationship stuff, depression and anxiety, health and
Right.
physical health and mental health. I don't know a lot about that stuff,
Mm.
but I do enjoy those conversations.
Right.
And like, even standing outside talking to Drek yesterday, like he was talking about his job and how he's moving, like he's gonna quit working for the department here and he's going to another department, right? And I was like, why are you doing that? And he was telling me just about like all the more like opportunities that there are, and like the pay scale increase, and just all the pros, right? And then we talked about all the cons, but he's like still like super yes on it, and I'm just like, dude, I support the fuck out of that. Like, yes, let's talk about your goals that you're trying to achieve, and let me sit here and support you. Like, you could be any Tom, Dick, or Harry and walk up to me on the street and be like, I just fucking graduated, and I'm gonna be like, dude, yes, slay, like.
But I'm not gonna fucking yeah.
Because I'm supportive in that. Like,
Yeah.
that's positivity, like, I love that for everybody. Like, you did the damn thing. I don't care who you are.
Right.
If you had a goal and you achieved it, fucking go have a drink. Like, celebrate that shit.
Follow him back to the material plane, Guardian. Don't let him escape.
Ooh, Betty's. No, I was talking. Hold on. There's just there's way too much toxicity in that general realm.
What?
Oh no, I'm talking about stream.
I know nothing.
How there's too much toxicity in certain types of games. And the way, you know, some people motherfuck. The way some people are, I just can't I can't trust my kids to stream.
I trust Lilith and Titus. Okay, I take that back. I don't trust Lilith. Lilith's mean.
Lilith doesn't know space.
Mm-mm.
She does not.
She does not know no boundaries. She does not
Like,
know.
I proved that the other day. She doesn't know. She doesn't know fucking like the day that I came home.
Yeah.
She doesn't know space. Like I was like, Pookie, you need to.
Pop you the whole time.
I was like, Pookie, you need to go somewhere. No, I don't want to.
When I told her, I picked him up from school that day, and I was bringing him home, and I told him, they were like, "You're going to basketball," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to basketball. Are you going with me, or are you staying home? There's roast in the crock pot for you guys to eat on.
Right.
Like, you can dish it yourself." And they were like, and then I was like,
Have you heard back from V?
I haven't heard from her at all. I probably should reach out to her and just be like, "Hey, honey, are you okay? Like,
Yeah.
we missed you on Tuesday, and it's okay. I just want to make sure you're all right, you know,
Right.
because I'm a concerned individual." But this was Thursday because it was the day I already knew that she wasn't going to be able to babysit for me Thursday, but Tuesday really threw me off when she didn't show up. I was talking to the kids about it. I was like, Hunter is going to turn up at some point in the
Yeah.
evening. Like, you'll be home for a little bit, and then Hunter will be here. And they were like, Titus didn't really give a shit. Like, he was just like, okay, whatever, you know, Titus.
Yeah.
But Lilith, she was, is he okay? Why is he coming back? Is he staying? Just a ball of questions. And I was just like,
Yeah.
baby, I really don't know. I just know that he's coming around.
Right.
And he might have some stuff, and he might not have some stuff. And because you had said you might leave stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay. And she was just super hung up on it. And I was just like, baby, I don't know anything, and it's not any of our business.
Yeah.
And
And that's why I kept telling her, and she's like, I just want to know you're okay. I was like, honey, I'm not okay. I was like, and I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that I'm okay. I said,
Yeah.
but I'm also not gonna tell you that I'm not okay, because here, I'm breathing.
And I mean, Mom and I talked about that too. Because she asked, she was like, is Hunter okay? And I was like, no. He's not.
I am far from okay.
He's not okay. But
I haven't taken my meds in 2 weeks because I'm going on a cleanse. I'm not taking no more meds.
So we're in a pit.
I'm in a pit of bullshit.
Yeah, okay.
Not just that, but everything else, third party that I'm dealing with is not fucking okay.
But I told Mom about Lilith asking you, like, if you're okay, and you telling her no. And at first, Mom was, like, mad. And I was like, he's not, though, Mom. Like, I don't, she was like, do you know what happened? And I was like, no, I don't. And I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
Just as long as he is here.
It's like what I told him. I don't care what you tell me about what happened. It's whatever. Are you okay?
Right.
That's all I care about is, are you okay? Do I need to fucking slaughter folks? Because will and can, you know, type shit.
The only person you'd be probably slaughtering is your friend.
Well, that's
And besides, well, and myself, but other than that,
she's gonna catch an intervention with me one day, and it's gonna be
this one's not her fault.
It will either make or break our friendship.
This is not her. What I did though is not her fault. It's my fault entirely.
I feel like there will come a threshold where I really do have to get in her face and be like, "The fuck are you doing?" type shit. I'm holding out for it because it will make or break our friendship.
Well,
She'll either
I know
receive it really
for a
well-
fact right now she's doing
appreciate
good for herself. That's
Okay.
what I know.
Well, she got her car back. That was like That was like her main focus. She
Yeah.
could not do nothing else because she was so concerned about fixing that fucking piece of shit car.
Mm-hmm.
And when that shit breaks down in 3 months,
No, apparently the mechanic's gonna keep working on it because he has like 6 Jettas in his fucking 6 of her Jettas in his driveway. All parts he can fucking use, even whole body ones. So he apparently loves Jettas, so he's gonna fix her Jetta no matter what.
okay. Who is this person to her? Is he just a random friend, or is he like?
He
he's in a relation to
is
somebody,
no.
right?
He knows her sister's. He was at her sister's wedding.
He was just at her sister's wedding.
Yeah, he knows the groom.
Okay. So those are volatile relationships that we honestly like. Let's be so fucking for real. We do not want to rely on that shit. Because
And-
what happens if they suddenly aren't friends anymore, and this mechanic decides?
Oh no,
to
the
say,
mechanic
"Fuck
said he's
you."
gonna do it anyways. He said he's gonna do it anyways. Like,
Yeah, we all say that at first.
because he's like, as long as you pay me, I don't give a shit what you need done.
So that's okay. So if you have the ability to separate business from family or friendship or whatever, more power to you.
Yeah, because the dude just wants to make money. That's his side hustle. Is his extra mechanic work at home?
I respect the fuck out of that. Like, yeah, let's do that. Like, don't give a fuck about the pettiness.
Right. He's just like, I just want to make money.
Times are too hard right now to get caught up in the petty. That's what I'm saying. Like with Anna and Tim giving stuff to Tyler, like they eventually had to stop because he was not paying for it in a timely fashion,
Yeah, no.
and they had to be like,
Yeah,
"Look,
this dude,
I don't give
he
a
does.
fuck that your family. This is my business." and
Yeah,
you're
he
fucking-"
does not work on it unless you have the money.
Okay.
He is that type of dude.
I don't ever have no money.
Cause he fucking made sure like he asked her multiple times like, do you have the money for this and this, and she was like, no. He's like, well, whenever you do, he's like, we'll start getting to work.
Able to get it fixed, and whatever.
job.
Fuck, I forgot. GG's. Anyways, so yeah, my kid's 9. He's gonna be 9, but he mainly has a tablet, and he's at his mom's all the time. So him and his sister play on the PlayStation that her husband has. So yeah.
See, and that's how we were exposed. Dad. We played games with Dad on the PlayStation before Dad was not part of our life anymore. Which is now why I'm dealing with all the issues I deal with. Because Dad knew all that stuff. Mom does not know jack shit about any of that. And it's really, like, frustrating. And, like, I took Titus to that glow thing last night, right? And I was talking to that mom that was with them kids. And she was talking about sports. And I asked her, she was like, is Titus really into sports? And I was like, not really. And she was like, oh, well, you know, my son is. He's like, it's all sports all the time. And I was like, yeah. Does his dad do that? Is his dad into sports? And she said, oh, yeah, it's a whole thing. And I was like, yeah, we're not. Like, Ty's dad is not into sports. We did not follow a football team. We did not watch sports. We did not care about baseball, basketball. Nobody gave a shit about anything. We watched Super Bowl for halftime show.
Right,
Like,
that's about it.
we go to the party for the party. Like,
We go to the party for the food and for the people.
Yeah, I did not come here for sports. And she was like, well, what's he into? And I was like, we're nerds.
We're video games.
We build stuff and break stuff down, and we program computers, and we write code and
Yeah.
like stuff like that. And she was like, that's where the future is. And I was like, yeah, if only my kid's dad would have fucking pursued that shit while we were together, life would have gone a completely different
Do you know
way.
you can learn how to code for
Yes.
for free?
Yes. There are websites,
There are
and
apps.
programs and apps. There is so much
There are apps.
free knowledge out there for people to just grab. And it's so funny to like run into. It's funny to be in the school district to work with teachers who have been teachers for as long as I've been out of school, right?
Yeah.
So like they and maybe some of them have been in school, like, have been teaching longer than that, okay? So it's been almost 20 years since I was in school, right?
Mm.
It's been 18. I've been out of school for 18 years. Public school,
Mhm.
okay? I'm not talking about college. I'm talking about public.
But I'm like right behind you because I'm like, fuck.
Okay, we're at early education stages.
Yeah.
Pre-school that the government provides for our young people, right?
Mhm.
And all I can, like, you won't have a calculator when you need to do this math, bitch, please. We have calculators, okay? Google is at my
Right.
fucking fingertips. Hey
Mhm.
Siri, she's listening. Like, my phone is probably picking it up. Like,
Right.
it is a thing. Y'all sat here and said all this shit to me, and it was the biggest fat load of lies
Mhm.
I've ever heard in my life, because look at me with my calculator at my fingertips.
Right. Like
Look at me with Wikipedia right away, you know?
what people didn't understand back then is that technology was already excelling, and
Oh no, it slowed way the fuck down. If
but
you
at
think
that time when we were in school, it was not excelling yet, not the way we needed it to.
No, because when you think about how quickly we went from horse and buggy to vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
we have stalled in that
In that
form,
realm,
in
yeah,
that form of, like, technology.
yeah,
Like, yeah, sure, we've got, I mean, we went from horse and buggy to vehicle, we went from vehicle to airplane, and that was forever ago, right?
fuck yeah.
Like, lots of years. Like, that was hundreds
Mhm.
of years ago, right? Is that right? 1800s when the plane was made? Is that right? Oh. Don't let my lack of education show, because fuck, I don't want to tell anybody no lies. I think it was 18. The Wayne Wright. When were they alive?
When was the first airplane built?
Thank you, Jesus.
1903.
Oh, okay. So it's like 100 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, 122 years old.
First car was like 19. When was the first car built? I think it was,
Benz patent motor car.
yeah, 1886. I was gonna say 1890s.
But think 1886 to 1903. That's not even 20 years. We went from car to plane in 20 years, and it has now been over 100 years. 120 years. We've progressed. We're not just living in space.
No,
The fuck is going on, guys? Where did
Not
our brains
yet.
go?
not yet.
Where the hell did our brains go, guys?
That's facts, though. Where did they go? Because I'm still wondering. But what I'm realizing is the common sense portion.
And I'm not out here like hating on anybody. I don't know how to do any of that shit.
It's more the how much does the world want you to excel, because everywhere else is excelling other than us. Because if you realize, did you know that China has a air Amtrak where they built a railway. Basically it's like a ski lift.
Okay.
But it's not a ski lift. It's an actual fucking train. Like, it sits on the rails and it goes
And it hauls you where you're going.
above all the traffic. You are not underground. You are above ground. There is also now, like, they have a big ass ramp. Like, if they're gonna do construction work, they will install that ramp. They will work underneath that ramp while the cars are going on top. So that way the commute's still the same.
That's intense.
It is intense.
And pretty gnarly, and that's not stupid, I guess.
Like, there is
But I mean, it's just, where did our brains go? Where, seriously?
technology.
No, our brains went to big pharma. That's where our brains went. Our brains went to big pharma and all the biological bullshit that we're all
Mhm.
dealing with now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, while I sit over here and cough my lungs up and sniffle.
Pharma. Okay, so there is a thing too. There was an article that says
the
the
direction of
doctors.
science took
Mhm.
a hard left, and we moved from, like, community aid as far as, like, transportation and clean energies and stuff like that, and we went into the fucking health industry, and everybody started caring about lives and stuff, and we quit putting mutated babies in the woods and shit.
All right.
I know that's macabre as fuck to put mutated
I'm not
babies
the
in the
brightest.
woods, but at the same time, like, it's a form of vaccination, I guess.
I'm not a smart individual. I'm a very I have a 4.0 GPA. That's as much as I can tell
I am
you.
educated.
I am educated.
But I would not consider myself smart or a genius or anything like that. I have opinions. I am opinionated and I am educated in my opinions. And I will do my best to not spew a bunch of nonsense at you about my opinions.
Right.
My opinions will be backed up by information. And if I don't have the information, I'll sit here and go, wait a second, that's not right. Like
Right.
we did with the airplane just now.
Yeah.
Let me fact check myself because I don't want to be a fucking idiot, you know?
Yeah, see, yeah.
See, what is that?
I
I don't know what that is. I'm not smart, remember?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
I can't test worth a motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Reproduction. I can educate you in there. Yeah, that's about all I know anything about. Reproduction, reproductive issues.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Okay. That's so sad. I'm so sorry for you, person. I can't remember.
Can't remember shit.
But I smoke too much weed, so like.
We just smoke too much weed. I think that's literally what I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay on dabs and weed. I'm not gonna go back to fucking medicine.
That's where I'm at. I haven't been on any of them chemical drugs in probably 3 years. And it was...
I got 30 more pounds to lose.
Okay, because I was medicated while me and Tyler were still together. And life was just on that fucking, let's ride down into this rut. And I lost my insurances and I lost all that medicine. And I went through what you're going through. And I was only smoking. And it was like this whole... sense of clarity came to me. I was medicating my situation, and medicating my situation caused contentment. And it made me not care about the fact that I was not truly happy in my situation. So sobering up off of that shit made me come to that realization, and it gave me the ability to say, delicious, but it's that whole like I don't want. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Cause I smoke too much weed. Oh, that's what it. Cause I don't want to sit here and be content. So I'm not gonna take these drugs to numb myself in this place. I'm gonna make the changes that I need to provide myself with a healthier, safer environment and group of folks, and it has made all the difference. Like I love it here. People message me or call me and are like, hey, I miss you, you know, like, how are you doing? And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm doing so good. So fucking good. I love it here. Like, I love my job. I like the people I work with. My kids are like complete 180. Because you remember what they were like at mom's before we made this move.
Yeah.
And you've seen how different they are here than how they were there. It has made all the difference in my kids, in me, in us. Like, it has been the most positive of changes. And it never would have happened if I were still on them drugs. I would still be sitting in that shitty ass trailer on that hill, hating my life, taking drugs.
That's for real.
To get by. And I'm not, you are not finna put me on antidepressants and antipsychotics to keep me from recognizing the fact that I am not happy or healthy here. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I'm smoking weed.
Like, I can't anymore. That's why I've been trying to wean myself off, and everyone's like, take your medication. I can't take my medication. My medication stops me from eating. My medication stops me from fucking having feelings, and that's why I'm in the fucking situation that I am in right now. I was like, and I don't want to be that way. I'm not sad right now, but then it's like, well. And Smiles almost came out here yesterday, and she was like after work, and she was like, hey, she's like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. She's like, but if something's wrong, I need to know, like, right now. She's like, so that way I can plan accordingly. She's like, because if I have to go up there and fucking make sure you're okay, she's like, I'm gonna fucking come up there.
Which, I mean, I would have found a way to get to Aniston if you needed me to.
And it's not even that. It was more the. It's what I did. It's what I did and how I did it is what fucked me up. And fucking Smiles is like, I can't. She's like, I can't judge you. She's like, I know you're probably. She's like, you're probably saying that you're the worst person ever. She's like, I know you hate yourself right now. She's like, but I'm telling you, she's like, she's like, I need you to not do nothing stupid. She's like, I know you when you're in this turmoil. She's like, you're in this headspace and in this head process. She's like, I do not want to get that phone call. She's like, please don't make me get that phone call. And I was like, if it comes to it, I said I will go to a mental institution.
I see, and mental institutions are great. And they definitely serve their purpose. I was working 7 days a week doing the school in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And then I was doing Simmer Down on the weekends, and it was, Monday through Thursday I worked at the school, and then Friday I worked at the school, and I got the kids, and I took them home, and I changed my clothes, and I went to Simmer Down. And then Saturday I did Simmer Down at night, and then Sunday I was at Simmer Down all day from 11 to 8.
Yeah.
And then Monday it was right back to school, I was doing it 7 days a week, and I got sick. I was 2 weeks late. I lost 12 pounds. I got sick. I went to the doctor. I fucking cried in the doctor's office. And I was like, I don't know what's wrong. There's no way I'm fucking pregnant. I don't understand. I'm sick. Something's wrong. And she was like, you need to
We're actually about to smoke.
It was like a day. And she goes, you're taking the rest of the week off. You need
time.
You need some personal days, And, that doctor's excuse works for the school. Yeah, sure. It doesn't work for no fucking restaurant. Restaurants don't give no fucks.
No. Restaurants don't give a fuck. Walmarts don't give a fuck.
So Friday comes around, and I still have to go work Simmer Down. So I was off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and half the day Friday. And, that's great. I love personal days. Guess what, though? My paychecks are short now.
Yeah,
and I'm broke and can't pay my fucking bills and can't feed my kids and can't put clothes on their backs because they're growing like fucking weeds and I don't have it.
Smiles is like, if you're probably gonna have to do 2 jobs right now. She's like, I'm telling you right now, you're probably gonna have to do 2 jobs for the next 2 months.
And I mean, why not? What else are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be so bitchy. Yeah, you're gonna fucking work. I'm gonna make you work. And if I have to charge you a rent to take money from you to put aside, for you to keep.
And what I told her.
Fuck out of that one. Yeah. Smoking hard.
I know. It's because I fucking dipped it in the fucking thing yesterday, and I was like, shit.
You're blowing it out. Yeah. Jesus.
It's because I dipped it in here yesterday, and it was already hot, and it wasn't cold anymore.
Mm-hmm. How are we gonna get more dabs if we're broke as shit? You need to start fucking. I mean, I will. Before.
Oh. I got enough dabs. Probably.
I'm gonna have to start entertaining Jeremy for it. Lol.
You know, Jeremy Ray's just gonna give it to you.
Dude, I know he is. He called me yesterday and was like, are you coming out this weekend? And I was like, no. And he goes, damn it. Fuck. And I was was like, why? What's wrong, babe? And he goes,
He's like, I just miss you, Pookie.
no.
Is it good?
Dying. I was really hoping you were coming out here. Because I was going to put it on you. Because I'm so horny. And I was just like, dude, you already know. You can call A or B. And they will show up. You know you don't need me. None of that. Okay? Because when you try to give some of that, it don't work.
It never worked.
It never works. It never works. And I know that shit's not
Yeah,
me.
thank you
That's
so
like,
much.
That's like all him. Yeah, listen to me blow my nose.
You heard me blow my nose.
I swear.
I'm dying. Perks of being a fucking stoner.
Do you know any of these people like in real life?
I know.
Or I'm sorry. Do you know any
Out of
these
my
people
400.
IRL?
Oh, I know all of them because they're on my Discord. We talk all the time.
No, I mean like we have physically contacted. Okay,
No,
that's what
the only one that I know completely because I'm godparent to his children, along with Smiles,
Okay.
is my friend Dank, and his wife Emily. I've known Dank for 3 years now, and he just had his third baby.
Aw.
She's 5 months. He's 23. Yeah, he had his first kid at 15. Yes.
I mean, get it.
He's
how
a
you live,
Virginia.
buddy.
He's a Virginia, Pennsylvania boy.
I mean, get it how you live.
I live in Michigan. See, my brother lives in Michigan too. No, he lives in Milwaukee. There we go. He lives in Milwaukee, I think. He lives somewhere near there. I know that. I've been to Michigan once. And that was for school. That shit hurt. I want my weapons back from my hunter now. I'm gonna drink some biscuit masters. I'll be right back. Be right back. You know what pisses me off the most? I cleaned 90% of fucking cats stuff.
Ew, why?
You know he has the prettiest fucking pit bull I've ever seen. And he stays in a cage for 8+ hours a day. And he is only 6 months.
An animal?
Yeah.
An animal.
Yeah. Okay.
A dog. Okay.
He owns his brother owns a pit bull and he eats him in a fucking cage for 8+ hours a day.
Okay, that's great, Shannon. Are we home?
No.
Okay, so he's not.
He's in the recovery room.
What's the point of the dog?
You're never home. You're working as a mechanic. You're off doing your own shit. Plus you have 2 kids. Plus you are a recovering addict. And you're showing signs of your patterns again. So, you know, if you having a dog, like I really want.
It wasn't a $500 tech deposit.
No,
one can find on Europa. In times of crisis, Ariana was a soothing voice. If only she were still with us. Aramis may have lost sight of her vision, but the fault does not lie with her alone. The darkness is well practiced at manipulation.